Hi babe, welcome and welcome back. Still in continuation of the design cornrow box braid hairstyle. This is the last one I am going to be showing you from the ones I have done on my mannequin previously, and it is this 3 petals flower design. And also in this video I am going to show you how I section off the hair to make sure that whatever design you choose is going to fit perfectly into those boxes, to give you an idea of the number of boxes. So let's start with the flower design. You separate the hair into two in the middle, just like this. The top section in the middle into two again, but the lower section you're going to separate to give you like an inverted Y. So it's going to be like a Y, letter Y, but facing upside down, just like this, like the symbol inside of a peace sign. So try to get it as perfect as you can, and when you are done you're supposed to have 3 sections that are supposedly equal in my mind, but 3 sections. Now you can make these 4 sections. It's going to give you 4 petals, and I believe that is the closest to the butterfly shape, because it's going to look like a butterfly without the antenna if you have 4 petals. So if you can't deal with, if the butterfly looks a little bit too much for you, you can do the 4 petals. It's just a tiny notch easier. So once you're going to do is those 3 sections you have, you're going to divide each of them into 2 and then braid around, just like this. Now you have to choose one side you want to braid from. You can braid from the top, go around and into the bottom part, or you start from the bottom, go around and into the top part. Whichever one you choose, you have to be consistent throughout all the petals so that it's going to look nice. So as I said, section any of the section you want to work with into two parts, as equal as you can get it in your head and on the head, and then braid the same direction. Braid, start off the same place. If you're starting from your right hand on each petal, you maintain it. If you want, you start from the left side and just maintain it. Now, just as I mentioned when braiding the heart, ignore whatever shape you have sectioned off on the hair and just braid the shape that you want on the hair. So if you were to braid according to this shape we have, it's like a confused rectangle or something. I don't know what that shape is, but ignore that and just braid the shape of a petal or the wing of a butterfly, just like that. Just braid it, ignoring, don't braid into the corners of your section. Just have, see, I was making that mistake here. Just have the shape of the petal in your head and braid like a round shape, just like that. So you're going to see a mistake I made here. When I was done, I used the rubber band to hold these 3 together, because of course it will make it look more like a petal. Then when I started braiding the box braid and feeding it in like a knotless braid, I had the rubber band showing, so I felt that wasn't nice. I took it down and used one of the hair extensions to wrap the bottom before then proceeding to braid. But I don't like the final result, even though that was what I had at the end of the video, because it makes the bottom of the braid look bulky, because I was trying to conceal the rubber band. So I would advise you, if you can do without the rubber band, it's not even difficult. You already have 3 strands of hair there, so you just start braiding with that and then feed in the hair extension to look like a knotless braid. See, I was getting it right, and then I took it down and tried to cover the rubber band. You can see the rubber band showing, so that was what discouraged me, but the braid looked so perfectly knotless that way. And then I proceeded to do this nonsense, this rubbish, that when I was taking my picture it was just annoying to look at, but I was over. I just needed to show you what I needed to show you. And I guess this is why you don't make knotless with the rubber band method. If not, your rubber band is going to be obvious. Just look at how bulky and annoying that thing is. But you get my gist, and I hope this mistake helps you not to do the same, because you've seen how it is. But if you don't mind that bulkiness, I guess, especially if you're a beginner, you just want to get the box braid right. If that's the scenario, then you should just keep the rubber band and feed in the hair like knotless braid. So this is what it looks like. Now I am going to proceed to show you how to section the hair so that whatever design you use, it's going to be fine. So let's start off by showing you how to section your hair to fit in perfectly. So I started with 3 sections at the bottom part. You can make it 2. I think what is most important is to share the hair into 3 layers, as you will see. So if you want to make the boxes maybe just 2 at the back, you can. If you're in the mood to keep making several cornrow designs before your box braid, you can go for 4 at the back, but I think it's going to be tedious. I parted the middle just to be sure that I can get half of the middle perfectly. So this is from quarter of the head. The second layer is from like the quarter of the face shape. Then my last line will run through the middle of the head. So just watch and I believe you will understand everything. If you're interested in getting a dummy or a mannequin head that looks like mine, if you're interested in getting exactly this mannequin head, the link to where you can get it from Amazon is in my Amazon store, which will be linked in the description bar below. If you are interested in watching any of the braided designs where I explain how to achieve it step by step through the video in like slow motion in details, if you're interested in learning any of those designs in details, like the designs that are yet to come, and towards after seeing how to section the hair, you'll see where I created 4 designs. If you want to see the detailed, slow, precise tutorials on how to do that, I will have them linked at the end of this video, so you can check any of them out. Here I explain step by step. And they can pick it from there. But if you're a beginner, you might need to watch each of those tutorials one by one with me explaining step by step how to achieve it. So if you like this, please do not skip the ads, leave a thumbs up, share with your friends and families, and let's just make the world a better place and a more fun place by playing with our hair, So let's continue. I am done with the second row, almost done. This is what it looks like. Then now over to this 4. This is going to contain 4 sections, and it is 4 sections, and it is the most important. Try to make sure that your lines match up no matter the design you use, because it is going to make it look more interesting. So this is what our end petals result looks like. I proceeded to make a $sign, heart braid, and of course the butterfly one, so you can check any of them out. Thank you so much for stopping by. Have a blessed day or night. Bye.